Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Whiners live show for what is this?
Last thing he told me.
The last thing I always want to say the last time I lied, which is
Oh, I always want to say everything he never told me.
Me too. Yeah.
I've written that down. I've said it so many times. Every time I'm wrong. Every time.
The last thing he told me.
Last thing he told me. Like Laura, Dave, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Sorry, we had to reschedule the other day. We are still missing some people, but it's okay. Hello, cool gamer. Welcome. So why don't we go around, introduce ourselves, say our rating, all that fun jazz.
Okay. Darian, you want to start?
Oh, okay. Hello. I'm Darian, you're on my channel, and I gave this 3.5 stars.
I'm Amanda. I'm from Ginger Snapped Reads, and I rated this 2 stars.
Oh my god. I'm Rachel from the channel Let Me in the Library. I still have to look up the name of the book. I forgot it again. Last thing he told me to remember what my rating was. I didn't write a review. It was 2 stars.
Oh. Yep. I'm just tweeting that we're live. 1 second. Just one moment. Okay. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Okay, so we're even across the board so far. We have 2 votes for 3.5, 2 votes for 2 stars. Yeah. I'm so sad that Jess and Sasha aren't here because I think they both gave it like 5 stars, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be so curious to hear like what the rave reviews. Well, I'd like to like just generally know like what makes it so good. Because sorry, like, I'm not coming out with the shade. I'm just saying like, didn't this win a prize where it was like the #1 Goodreads thriller or something?
I think it was like mystery / thriller, but I don't think this is categorized as a thriller.
But okay, so that means that like it won out of all mysteries and all thrillers. This book won.
That's insane to me. It was so boring. But
yeah, I gotta agree.
And I read the audiobook, so it wasn't even like
I read the
audiobook. I would have been like, oh my lord.
#2, my lord. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious as to why it really like worked for some people and not for others, I guess. Yes, which is interesting. Exactly.
Like that made me so excited to read it, and like I didn't even dislike it, but I was just like, it's fine. I don't know.
The thing is, I went in with 0 expectations and I was still disappointed.
Same. I was like, okay, I don't know what this is, but we're gonna go for it.
I don't know what this is.
I think you have to like family dynamics a little bit, and I simply do not give a shit. And I just do not care about this mother-daughter, like whatever, stepmother-daughter relationship. I did not give any of that.
No, it's true. If it's not someone and their step uncle, Amanda's just not interested. I understand.
Oh my god.
But should we like kind of do a summary without spoilers first?
Yeah.
Before we like
I mean, the very like basic premise is you're following this woman whose name is, anyone remember?
I just remember Bailey.
Yeah, I remember Bailey.
His daughter, right?
And Owen.
Yeah,
Owen was the dude.
But the main character was the least interesting character out of this whole book, so I don't remember her name.
Her name is
Hannah.
Oh.
Hannah
So you're following this woman named Hannah, and she lives with her husband and his daughter, who is her stepdaughter. That's how that works. And then one day her husband doesn't come home, and he has left her a note that just says protect her, and she's assuming this is about his daughter Bailey. And then her and Bailey kind of team up to try to find out what happened to him.
And like pretty early on, his company is like under investigation. Everybody's like, he probably ran off because he was like embezzling money or something. So he just runs away, and everyone's just like, "Yep, pretty normal for you to just run away during business." We're like, okay. So yes, these two upend their lives to find out the truth.
Yeah. Listen. I read this at the beginning of March, and there's not that much I remember.
I read this at, like, when did we do? Yeah, I think mine was also, like, beginning of March when we did the Castles in Their Bones live show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I was, like, in the middle of it then. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I was interested, like, for most of it, but then it kind of lost me at the end. Like, I just really did not understand that whole ending. So I can't even explain it to you right now because I was just like, what happened? I don't know.
I like how most of us go to this live show where we're like, do you remember what happened? Not really. We'll discuss the book for an hour though. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
When they headed to Texas or wherever they were going, where were they going? Texas, right?
I think it was Texas.
Whenever they started going to somewhere and they were in the hotel and they met his family or whatever, his ex-wife's family. That was when I started being like, I am completely over this.
Oh, I remember being like, okay, this is interesting. All right. And like they like, what was it? Because we thought Bailey's mom was Olivia, but it was actually someone else. And there was something with her, but I don't remember. I don't know if anyone remembers.
Like, in full spoilery territory, this is kind of what I remember. I'm not going to remember anybody's name. So they go to Texas, and while they're there, I think they only go because they're just like, oh, remember my husband said he was really bad at school? I remember there was a teacher who said he was so bad that he put his like essay on the wall. Maybe we'll be able to track down his family and figure out what's going on based on his real name, because obviously he's been lying to us about his identity. So they end up in Texas. They find this professor and he's like, I don't remember what you're talking about. So they like kind of get some information there. I feel like they were at some other location, like the place that they hold games. And they were like, wasn't there a game that took place on somebody's like wedding?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and trying to like use all this information to like trace it back to like real events that happened where they could confirm he was there, therefore they could find like his identity. While they were there, I think Hannah Hall ends up in a bar and she sees like a woman who I guess was like his ex-wife or something like that, where she's like, oh, this looks familiar, but she also kind of looks like Bailey. What if that's her mom?
Oh yeah, then the guy, the man.
Yeah, and he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so then, like, she talks to the bartender and they like seem to be like hitting it off as far as she's gonna get the information, but then she crosses a line and he's like, how dare you bring up the name of Owen Wilson, whatever his name was. Like, how dare you say this in my bar? Leave. Or like I think she showed a picture or something like that, whatever it was, and he was like, is this a joke to you? So eventually eventually they figure out, I guess like the guy was like, okay, like it was basically like the mob boss, the Don wants to speak with you, or it was like the Godfather.
Yeah.
And so she was allowed to go to their house and go like find out the truth, which was basically that Owen had a family before this. And I think like their kid died in a car accident, which was caused, I don't even remember why this happened, but there was like vehicular manslaughter because someone didn't like the husband or the wife or something like that. And so they ended up killing the daughter, the child.
Something like that.
I'm not sure gender, the child.
It was something with his ex-wife's father. And like
yes, who was like the mob boss or something like that. And so, like, because the child died, I think the daughter blamed the husband, and then the whole family took her side. So they outcast him, and then they were just like, we hate this guy now. and they kind of like drove him out, and they tried to like basically keep like framing him or like killing him or something like that. Like they were really on his tail, which by the way comes at like the 85% mark of this book. So it's like, oh, okay, I didn't realize this is the genre. And then they're just like, so I have a proposition for you: leave forever with a bunch of money, and we'll never see each other again, and we won't try to kill you as well. And you're welcome. Goodbye forever. Or I guess she could continue to like try to hunt him down, which it was still kind of, to me, unclear how she was going to find him. But it just seemed like if they ever reunited, because now they had made contact, then that mob boss would immediately be able to find him and then basically take him out. So either way, it was like, live in peace separately or get together for like 5 minutes and then we're going to be after you. So they were just like, oh, it really was the last thing he told me because I'll never see him again. I was like, okay. For me, like the reason I was like, from like, this could be interesting, this is vaguely interesting, I don't know how I feel about it, was just because every like 5 paragraphs it was like, protect her, and I was like, yeah, I read the note too, I remember. You're giving me a Pavlovian response, but I don't need it. I know what
she did that every like sentence. It would be like, he said this, he said this, he said this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Over and over and over.
Like maybe it's not as noticeable physically, but like it was just like, I know you just said that. I don't know.
I gotcha. And like I guess the main focus of this, which wasn't mentioned during this other part of the recap, was that like the stepdaughter really doesn't like the stepmom, and so the whole time it's just a journey for them to get to like each other. And I think by the end there was some epilogue where like a few years later they're on better terms, and she calls her mom. So like I know that probably
Bailey didn't even get a choice in the situation.
Yeah, she's just sort of like, okay, this is my life for the rest of but again, like what you gonna do? I appreciate the like, development of characters and whatnot. And like if it was just a general like, how do you get people who are in a strained relationship to like join together and like each other in the end? Like a family drama in that sense would not be unappealing to me, but I just found it really weird for that to be like wrapped in this weird murder mystery of like, we have to hunt down like dad and find out what happened to him, and also the mob is involved, and then the answer is just go home, don't do anything. Like, okay. So I don't know, it was very on the nose as far as like, this is what the title really meant. I was like, okay. I didn't need that.
Such a waste of a whole book.
Yeah. And like he shows up kind of at the very, very end in the prologue when like they touch hands or something, but then he leaves, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember that. What happened?
It's like the epilogue when it's like a few years later, and I can't remember where they are, but she ends up like seeing him, but he's like in disguise or whatever, and then
sorry, can you imagine like someone that you like know like imagine your dad showing up and he's just wearing like a different colored like mustache and a hat, and he just like touches your hand and then just leaves.
But it's Hannah who sees him. It's Hannah, and they like touch hands or something, but she doesn't say anything because she doesn't want to blow his cover, and then he leaves. And she's like, oh, I hope I can see him again one day, or something like that. That's what I remember.
So dumb.
Oh my god. If they ever talk, it's over. But if they see each other,
this win.
I don't know. But like I was hoping like, oh, we're gonna find out where he is and we're gonna find him and it's gonna be this like great reunion or something, and then it's just like, no, we're never gonna see him again. And I was like, oh well. Okay. Yes.
This is the end.
Yeah, he showed up, then he left.
And then he left.
Yeah.
And that was the end.
So maybe one day they'll figure all his stuff out. He can come back. I don't know.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Try to reunite with your family. Yes. I mean, it seems like in general, we all feel very like kind of lukewarm about the plot. Were there any like points that stood out as far as story or characters?
It's a great question.
I'll tell you what I didn't like. I did not like Bailey. She was very annoying.
Yeah, but she
Which
did.
I know was the
She did.
point.
Yeah, like she acted as how old was she? Like 14?
She was
16?
16.
Oh, 16? Still,
Yeah.
they're pretty annoying.
I don't know. I mean, like, I get it. Kids are, you know, going to be annoying to their step parents and stuff, probably, if they just don't like each other. But she was really laying it on really thick, where I was like, okay, you got like a sassy
Yeah.
comeback for everything, so you really are 16. But
I
like,
know, like, or she'd do something nice for her, like make her food, and she'd be so rude about it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
women will be rude about the most random shit. Like,
Yeah.
or I
nobody's
was
gonna
like,
get
at
mad.
least pick something that's worth being rude about. But, like,
Yeah.
you could breathe and be like, ugh, I'm gonna go throw up now because you breathe in the same room. I was like, relax, like, please relax. Come on.
I did like how Hannah, like, she was super patient with her, and she was like, I understand, you know, I'm not her mom. Like, every time she was rude to her, she, like, instead of being like, I'm your mother now, like, you better respect me. Like, she was like, okay, it's okay. And I was like, aw.
Honestly, that would have been more
Okay.
entertaining, I think, if she was just like, I'm your mom.
Also, hi.
Also, hi, Jess.
I guess at first I liked the beginning. Like, I thought it was gonna be good in the beginning when, like, they met, and Owen met the whole love story between them, how she didn't wanna be with anyone, and then they got together. I thought it was gonna be good. I was like, "Okay."
Oh, yeah, like the wood shop or wherever she was.
Yeah, like, all that was a good
That's
Oh,
setup.
very sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 but then
yeah.
it just like, what even? What even? That setup was so good just to have nothing. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Also
I think they probably did that to try to like make it have a bigger impact, as in like you're rooting for
yeah.
these two characters, and they're like, but they'll never be together ever again. They'll touch each other, never be together again.
But I wasn't rooting yet, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I
it
mean,
was
I feel like they should have pushed it further to really make you
mhm,
think like it'll, you know, come together. But
yeah.
I don't know, I wasn't sold.
Or maybe make him like the bad guy or something somehow.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
wanted like true drama or something. Also, I was thinking about this too because I was also like, what if he kidnapped her, and
That's
that's
what
why
I thought
she's the
too.
daughter of that bar owner person, which was very
Mhm.
bizarre because they were just like, "Isn't that her mom?" And they were just like, "No, she just looks a lot alike." And I was like, "Okay."
But
Uh,
wasn't it like I don't remember, this could be wrong, but wasn't it like her aunt in the end? It wasn't even her mom or something
yeah,
like
I think it
that?
was like her aunt, and because did the mom die?
Yeah.
I think. But it just was like they were definitely like leading you on, like red
Yeah.
herring wise, like they were trying to make you think like, oh, she was kidnapped and this thing happened all along.
Yeah.
It just feel like a misused plotline. If you're gonna like throw me a red herring, I'd rather like kind of see it through to some point. But it
Yeah.
just kind of felt like they just like threw something at you and they were like, all right, anyway, we're gonna go talk about this now. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I don't really feel like it was super necessary.
Yeah. I would have much rather had if this had happened. That would have been interesting.
I think even if
Yeah.
we saw it coming, it would have been more interesting.
Yeah. One cute moment.
I assume this is the ending where she was
Think
like,
so?
"Mom," and she like hugged her, and I was like,
Yeah. Aw.
I was like, "Aw, 2 stars."
Aw. She's like,
I
yeah.
wish he had kidnapped her. Exactly. It would be more fun. It'd be more interesting to see like inside of that psyche where you're like, oh, I was rooting for you. I thought you were a good guy, and in the end,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know?
It's also because like we don't even know him. So it's like, oh, she'll never see him again. But like, I don't know him. Like, is that bad? I'm sorry, but I don't know. Um, Not quite the ending when they're talking to that one
Oh
witness.
yeah.
I do not remember this.
I vaguely remember this because it was kind of like she didn't have any like at this point they're like we're gonna go into witness protection, so we're gonna completely like upend our lives and completely change everything, so we have nothing but each other. And I do kind of remember her just being like, you know, if we don't have anything else, at least it'll be the two of us. And by that point, like their strained relationship had somewhat leveled out. So I feel like they were sort of like learning to rely on each other by the time they were like in Texas for a few days. And they were like, we have to leave like right now. We have to run. Like, and they were like, we got to go to the airport now. Just take everything and run. And that was like the first time Bailey wasn't like, like, I don't want to take my suitcase. I don't want to make my stuff touch your stuff. It was like the first time she was just like a regular person, somebody else. And I think this was like sometime after that. So by that point, they were finally being nice to each other.
I'll just take your word for it.
I also was wondering, because I was like also just checking out some reviews and stuff. What do we think about if this had been written from like a different perspective? Like if somebody else was the main character, I guess.
I think it would have been awesome to have dual POV with Owen.
Ooh.
But what would he be up to? He'd be like,
oh, in it a little more, you know?
Maybe, we could have had like Hannah's point of view in the present and Owen's in the past. Maybe.
Oh, but you didn't know it was in the past? Because he would be talking like, oh, my wife, our daughter.
That would have been, let's write this. Let's go.
Come on, Lordy.
And then like throw in Bailey like every so often, like twice in the book.
Like every so often, 2 times.
Like her little like commentary on it.
She's like, Hannah.
Dear diary.
Dear diary. Hannah looked at me today.
Hannah looked at me. I had to go throw up for an hour.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yes. Let's write it. Let's work together.
That would be great.
Oh,
that would be so good.
I don't know how this would work, but what if the grandfather was the main character and you spend the whole book thinking he's the
like he's trying to get his daughter back? For his granddaughter?
You know what? Maybe good.
Write it down.
Basically anything but the exact experience that we did have with this current book would have
been
I
just didn't like her at all.
A bit of an improvement, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really confused. Like, what was this up against in the Goodreads category?
So many. Probably like a Riley Sager at the very least.
Let's see. Okay, mystery.
Oh my god, this book is gonna get adapted into a miniseries.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Are you serious?
And Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner is the lead?
Yeah.
She's coming out of retirement for this?
She's not in retirement.
She's been in a lot of stuff, okay?
She was just in that Netflix movie that Percy Jackson is in also. The Adam Project.
Oh, I just watched that and I forgot she was in it.
Was it good? I want to watch it now just because of Percy Jackson.
There is a kid in it who is also like, Mom, I can't believe you breathed in the same room as me. Like, it's the same, like, situation, but he's a main character, and it's better than this, significantly. So, it's decent. I enjoyed it.
I haven't read this, but I've heard it really good.
Oh my god, that is so...
Here, wait. Cool. I have it here. Okay, wait. How do I... Hold on, everyone. Hold on.
How did Razorblade Tears lose against... the last thing he told me? That's so painful.
How do I share another
tab? The share button?
Yeah.
Click the share button? Then click the tab?
I don't see tabs. Not slides. Share.
I don't have an Apple iComputer.
Oh wait, hold on, everyone. Hold on.
Okay,
there.
We made it.
You can see it, right?
Yes.
All right, so here we are. So there's the Maidens, which I haven't read. I don't know.
I mean, mixed things. I don't know if it would win against The Last Thing He Told Me, for sure.
It's pretty impressive that it beat a Stephen King book, though.
Yeah, that actually is pretty impressive. I've heard really good things about The Push.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, and I know, some of these others, again, I've seen, like, pretty mixed reviews, but, like, Rock, Paper, Scissors, most people were like, oh my god, it's so good, and, like,
and, like, this
one? I don't know if I, like, personally would agree with everybody, but in terms of like a popular opinion poll, I would expect something that like so many people have been rating like really highly would have been a contender.
And people love Leanne Moriarty.
Yeah.
Razorblade is all the way down here.
And Lisa Jewell also is another like favorite.
I read this book, and this book is better than The Last Thing He Told Me. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I can see a 4-star.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like the best book I ever read, but
still in the mystery thriller category, it is a little bit above this one.
Oh, I just realized you can see my rating.
Yes.
Whoops. And then I don't know. I mean, Sherry Lapina, isn't she popular?
She is popular. It doesn't mean she's good, but she is popular.
Yeah. So.
Man, wow. I mean, mystery thrillers, I feel like it's very. For me, they're very hit or miss because sometimes they rely on like really realistic like plot lines and stuff, but sometimes it's like the plot twist that just grabs you and you're like, oh my god, it was so good.
Apparently I gave this 3.75, but that no.
Still higher than 5 though, so
I would say 3.5. I just want to see. Well, here's Jess's review. Make you cry, Jess.
She also you're just airing other people's dirty laundry on this live.
I want to know, how do I see the 5-star ratings? I want to see what people said that they liked it so much. Where is it?
I don't know. You're going so quickly. Go to. I can't see. Wait. Go up.
Wait, I want to see. I want to see the. Oh god, this is long. I like this. Hannah also had a tendency to say as the narrator, that stops me after people say something important to her. That stops you from what? She's never actively doing anything when the person other than listening to someone else talk.
She's never done anything. Oh my god.
That's funny. Okay, wait, now I want to see 1-star reviews. Actually.
But yeah, do rating details, I think. Oh yeah, filters. Yeah, more filters, and then
this?
You just want to get into the roasting.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 1 star. Oh, okay. 1.5. I thought it said 3.5.
Oh my god. A character with about as much zip as a saltine cracker. Oh, here, don't worry. You don't have to remember that line because the author repeats it
304,930.
Puzzled.
Our vanilla bean protagonist.
Oh my god, it seems to have abandoned her and a 16-year-old daughter. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, and Bailey finds money. I forgot about that.
What did they do with the money? Did they take it? Did they use it?
I really don't remember.
Wait, the last line. The last thing I'll tell you. Skip this.
Oh damn. Hannah has no clue what's happening, but decides to gallivant off to Austin off a random hunch with Bailey in search of clues. From there, the pair stumble along into who Owen used to be and why he chose.
Didn't she leave the bag of money at home and she put it like under her desk and she just told her best friend like, "Hey, I left like $100,000 under." It was more than that. It was like $500,000 or more under my desk. Can you just make sure nobody touches it while I'm in Texas? And she was like, okay.
I do kind of remember that.
The detective like came to their house to like find stuff.
Oh my god.
Did that ever get resolved?
Oh my god, the pacing of this story was bad enough. Slower than a man taking a dump. But there was also zero pizzazz, no mystery, no intrigue. We're told Hannah and Bailey, the dullest duo in fiction, are in a lot of danger, but we never are truly shown. And after all the traipsing around Austin to get to know the real Owen, it still doesn't make sense to me why Owen had to leave. Essentially, this could have been communicated with an email, and I don't see how Hannah handled so well.
Emailed them and like, gotta go.
Oh, love that.
God. It does seem like
that's us.
Wait, so in the the premise of the book, Owen leaves because he knows that like what was it, like his name got printed or his face was going to be printed because of his company's thing, so he knew that the boss family was going to come after him, right? So that means he knew and he saw it coming. Would you really leave the only thing to your family who you supposedly love 2 words and just be like,
Yeah.
they'll be fine? Or would you be like, hey, this is kind of a weird time to tell you this, but I was once involved with a mob boss, and if I ever reveal myself, they will come find me, so don't go find them, and just go start your life. I'm really sorry, but here's wouldn't you leave the details? 'Cause apparently he knew at least a day in advance, so he had enough time to go to the bank and get the money. He could have written an email on the way or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just saying, even if it was on a piece of paper.
Did he have to leave so fast that all he could leave was 2 words? I don't know.
Why? Why did he do this?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Well, it would have just been more stuff for Hannah to repeat to us and been like, protect her. I'm going to be located in Mississippi for the rest of time.
Oh my god. This person said, I enjoyed reading the 2-star and below reviews more than I enjoyed the actual book.
She dates and loses her parking ticket on her first date with Owen. Then she grows into Supermom and Detective of the Year. Yeah, what happened to her career? Did she have a job?
She did wood or something. Something with wood.
Yeah, but not in the present, right?
I thought so.
As soon as I cracked open the lesson, he told me a bird pooped in it.
Now, as far as I know, birds can't read, but I'm not Snow White.
Oh my god! I'd rather than he the obvious one for
Oh my god, I really don't know. Turns out birds can read, and never again will I doubt their taste in literature. Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Oh,
that is so funny. I can't believe. Oh my god.
Based on the writing, I am legitimately not certain this author has ever heard anyone have a conversation before. The dialogue is like listening to a drunk uncle tell you about that trip he took to Florida in '85 where nothing happened. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's pretty accurate. Oh man.
Never choose Owen and Hannah's relationship through anything but tiny plants. Yes, it would be jarring to have your husband disappear one day, but since I've never met your husband, I literally could not care less about his fate. That's what I said. I actually cared more about her ex-fiance. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
An ex-fiance?
Yeah, remember? And he was like a detective, or he was something, and she called him for help at one
point. Yeah, she was like, "Can you help me file my taxes or whatever?" And also, my husband's gone.
Yeah.
He was better characterized.
Oh my god. Blah blah blah.
In closing, if a bird poops in your book, take the warning.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Review of the year. Oh my god, man. Okay.
I won't give you a 1. That's not possible. So I give you a 1.
Oh man.
The book was so bad it stopped me in my tracks. Oh my god. Oh man. She really decided to write a book about a woman's drama with her stepdaughter and call it a mystery.
Teens, what a mystery, am I right? Okay, what about the 5-star reviews?
Okay.
And we're not here to roast people. I'm just really curious. What do people... I think it's lower.
Yeah, I went too far.
Yeah.
All right. I did it. All right.
Okay.
Farrah, tell me what's going on.
Oh.
The chapters were short. I will give it that.
Okay. No filler. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yet I was very impressed by how vividly the characters were brought to life. I don't know. I see that normally people refer to themselves as an outlier when they enjoy a book less than most. And I think it's possible that I'll be a reverse outlier with this one. But aren't you still an outlier?
Is a reverse outlier just common crowd, the majority, I mean?
Yeah, aren't you still an outlier? I don't know.
I don't I don't know. I mean, I guess because it's one like book of the year or whatever. Then
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it was a fast read. I will give it that. I read it in almost like one day, so I will agree with that.
Clear your schedule because you will need to read this book nonstop.
No.
I was gonna say because you'll need to read the words "protector" 304,000 times.
Yep.
Oh,
It
man.
wasn't boring at all. This book was definitely thrilling. Well, that is, I don't know how you could call this book thrilling.
Thrilling.
Like, it's not thrilling.
You would say it like that. Thrilling.
It's not a thriller. It's not thrilling.
I've seen construction work proposals more interesting.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I think the real mystery is like us diving through the Goodreads reviews and trying to understand how
Yeah.
this has such split reviews.
The
Wait,
ending
with
was
this book such a realistic feel is when something goes wrong, you try to think back on could you see this coming? What did you miss? I mean, I kind of feel more like the things that I thought I saw coming would have been the logical conclusion, and instead they were just like, I'm going to insert a new factor 75% of the way through to throw you off course, which I don't
Yeah.
really too much.
Like, there were no hints or anything about the end. They were just like, anyways, here you go.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, the ending was unexpected, but it didn't mean that I really liked it that much.
Yeah.
But we
Chandler
respect.
gave it 5.
Respect. I like this.
Chandler, come on our live stream right now.
Explain.
Explain to us. A suspenseful, addictive, and surprisingly emotional mystery. Where is the emotion coming from?
I know. I don't get it.
I was never emotional.
Also, I just wanted to also point out we do have people who are commenting on this live.
Oh, sorry.
So you know.
All right, let me go back. Jennifer Gardner. I know. I don't know what this is in reference to, but yep. Hi, Lois. I don't know if you're still here, but
Daring to use technology.
yep, that's me.
This is about the Goodreads choice.
Yeah. I mean, you would think that like Stephen King or someone would win in this category. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would still see that as, like, you know, all Goodreads Choice Awards are usually rigged to some degree, but this one just feels very out of the park. Like, what?
This could have been an email. Yep. Bye. Bye. You're probably already gone. But... All right.
All right, we're back.
We're back. Where is my tab? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Pages. You needed to know what happened to Hannah, Bailey, and Owen.
Did we, though?
I guess.
Did we, though?
You want to read more? I mean, I would be interested, because, like, I didn't hate it. I'd be interested to read something else and see if I liked something else she wrote better.
I mean, I guess for me, it was weird that they introduced this whole thing near the end, because I kind of felt like I got more interested when they introduced the mob family, but then I just knew it was near the end of the book, so they were just going to end it, like, right there. And the fact that the conclusion was, like, therefore, go live your life, be free, and don't be involved in our business or whatever. Yeah. It just kind of felt like... I don't know, it just kind of was like a gimme to just end the story, to be like, there's a huge threat, and if you don't want to get involved, live your life. And it kind of seems like the point where a book would start, where it's like, I'm going to go against the grain, and I am going to, like, you know, stand up to the threat posed to my family. But instead they were like, okay, I'll go live peacefully in it. I guess, like, you know, in terms of maintaining your family, sure, it makes sense, but it just seemed like a weird point to introduce it, because you're just going to end the book right there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it was near the beginning, I'd be like, whoa, this is going to be great. Like, I'm so excited to see how this all pans out. But here we are.
I agree. A character-driven story, I suppose. Bailey was very well written as a teenager. I mean, she was written like a teenager, but she was pretty annoying. But I suppose she got that right. Blah blah blah. Hello. Why are people crying over this book? I don't understand. This person didn't like the ending. I don't know. I don't know, besties. How do
I don't know.
I don't know. It was certainly a book.
It was a book and we did read
Of that tea right now.
it.
What did you say? Oh.
My bubble tea.
Oh. Yeah.
So good. Mm.
Drink it off camera. I want to tempt you.
Oh Lord.
Are
Guys,
we
I think we're hitting 2 years of Whiners.
Are we? Well, in August.
in August? Yeah.
What was it, August?
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was our first Wicked Fox.
Oh wow. I thought we started it right away. I guess that makes sense since we met and then we started it later.
Because I think Darian started her channel in April and I started mine in May.
I started mine in. I think we started like a few.
Oh no, we
days
started
apart.
yeah, we started near the
We
beginning.
all started at the same time.
Because mine is May 5th.
Oh, okay. Mine was May 1st.
Mine was around May 2.
Ugh,
Go.
cute.
You're so cute.
Oh, don't make me cry right
And
now.
so beautiful.
Wow.
We can give everybody who's watching this back a story time because, you know, it's been a while. It's been some time, but we all started and then I think pretty quickly got into that like Slack group
Mhm.
that made for us. Which like it was always funny because every time I told people I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in a Slack group with a lot of friends." They were like, "For work?" And I was like, "No, it's for BookTube, obviously."
Yeah.
But oh my god, that was so long ago.
We were
2 years feels.
babies.
I know we've come so far. I've changed jobs like 3 times.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
was-
a lot has happened in all of our lives since.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
wow.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, we're still here.
We're still besties.
Oh.
Aw. Isn't it kind of amazing to think that if we all hadn't started our channels like within a few days of each other, we may not have like found each other?
That's so wild. It really is.
Don't even talk to me.
I think about this all the time. I'm like, what if I didn't make it? Like, what would I be doing right? Like, what would I be doing? I'm so confused as to what I would be doing in my free time.
I don't know. I would be like,
Who would I talk to? Like, and have fun with? I mean, I have friends, but like, you know, there's just like so much more now. You know what I mean?
It's always the balance between being like, I appreciate you, and being like, I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. But
oh, I am.
Surprise.
Oh my god.
I'm not sad. It's
Yeah.
not, don't feel bad for me. But also,
I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like thankful to COVID in a way, in the weird way of like, I came back to reading and
Yeah.
yeah, it's very weird. I think before lockdown and everything, I was really missing like an artistic community because I used to be in like drawing communities and stuff online many, many, many years ago when I was an early teen. And then I like went to college and stuff, but I just had no time for anything. So I think since then and since like working in the real world, I was just like, I have things I do to occupy my time, but I really miss connecting with people online because there's just something really different about doing that. Like, especially the way that like I have not met either of you in person, but I'm very confident if you like walked into the same room as me that we could just talk like face to face. Like I'm sure we would cry a little bit and be like, what the hell, you're here? But it would be amazing because you could just be like, oh my god, I read this thing. Let me tell you about this. I saw this the other day. It reminded me of you.
Yeah.
And like it's just kind of amazing you can do something like that from such a huge distance. This is forget the last thing he told me. This is the things I will never stop telling you, okay? Like it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm very happy that like stuff like this emerged because people were feeling lonely and like locked down. There was nothing to do, and it's just kind of amazing that, I mean, people that like we didn't know, like we did not know each other like 2 years ago, and now
Stop
we do.
it. That's so. Oh my god.
It's wild.
It is. What the frig?
Ew.
What the frick?
I'm sorry. Well, does anyone have any last things to say?
About the book?
I don't know. About
What's
anything.
the
The last
thing?
thing we tell you. I mean, we could talk about this month's book.
Yes, we could. I'm trying so hard to get a hold of it.
Oh,
Everybody has a hold on it from the library.
I know.
But you have it physically, right?
I do.
Do you have one, Manda?
The Lighthouse Witches?
Yeah.
No.
No? Because it's like that really... I remember you put a picture of it for something, and then
Yeah.
you were like, what the fuck? It's so pretty. Like, it's the opposite.
Yes.
Yeah, because like the Goodreads picture is this one, which is like, it's fine.
So
but
ugly.
ugly.
The other one is so much.
okay, well, y'all are saying what I didn't want to say, but yeah, basically.
Oh,
but
speaking of ugly, sorry, but speaking of ugly,
yes.
did we? I mean, I know Rachel did, but did we all see the Carrie Soto is back cover?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
A what?
It's Carrie Soto.
Taylor Jenkins Reid's next book.
Oh no.
Oh wait, there is another cover, but it's still not really that.
That one's not good either.
Ew.
But look at the.
This one's like
the,
this, so it's like okay, like not the greatest cover. However,
the
other
US one is so bad.
Carrie Soto is back. It's literally just like,
oh my god,
like,
ew.
like this is literally the equivalent of like what it is.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Like if you look it up, that's literally the picture that comes with it, and then if you look at the actual cover, it's just this.
No, not that. That's not the cover. Not
the
that.
cover.
No, it's not.
It's literally here. Oh, final cover to be revealed. Just kidding. Okay.
It's that one. It's so bad. I don't like they're like, I don't know, we have a girl, she's looking up,
it's giving indie romance.
I was about to say, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I don't like it because of what, but I'm just like, it doesn't look like a Taylor Jenkins Reid book.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw it and I got angry.
I think I hate the other one more though, honestly.
I don't know which one I hate more.
The UK cover, I think I hate more.
Oh, the arms in the air, this.
Yeah, I don't think that's cute. I don't like the outfit going on either. Like the Athletica outfit.
Because like this
it looks
and like
the athletics ad.
I mean, isn't it all about like she's a tennis player or something?
Oh, well, actually, that would make sense.
It looks like a sports romance cover.
Yeah.
And it's about a legendary athlete that attempts a comeback when the world considers her past her prime. This doesn't seem that interesting.
I mean, it'll probably be good, right?
This is literally like Air Bud, but for humans.
It
just means like, what am I here for?
Oh my god. Like, I guess I'll read it. I don't know. I still haven't read Malibu Rising.
Malibu Rising.
I'm sorry, but once everyone started like being like, "Oh my god, I love Taylor Jenkins Reid," I was like, I don't like it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I start getting angry when people start like.
I know. Like,
it's called gatekeeping.
Yeah. Listen, I can't help it. No,
okay, we have gatekeep. Who's girl boss?
It's not me.
All right, I will take.
I'm Gaslight. I'm Gaslight.
Listen, okay, we're all toxic in our own ways, and I have to admit, I want to gatekeep so many things. Like, I'm like, no, you can't have it. You can't have it.
Okay, but Malibu Rising is actually really good. I will say it's actually really good. I never read Taylor Jenkins Reid before at all, and I read this, and I like 5-star. Like, it was really good.
Okay.
I was shocked. And then I also read Daisy Jones and the Six, and I thought it was pretty good. But
Yeah, I like that
awesome.
one okay, but I like the Seven Husbands a lot.
I have not read that one yet, but I feel like that one's going to be really on top for me. Probably.
I made my mom read it in 2019 or something, and she also liked it.
Here we go.
Here I come gaslighting you. It's not good. Anyways.
Oh, I definitely believe you.
Okay. Anyway, back to the Lighthouse Witches.
Carrie Soto's back. Oh, wait. Lighthouse Witches. This one, the beauty. Beautiful.
Way prettier.
I literally picked this because every time that we do this, we have our little private chat, and everybody goes like, "All right, everybody, put forth the book you want for your month." And every time I go, I don't know what to pick because I feel like everything I choose is probably something that I haven't read but other people have. So I just basically look at everyone else's like TBRs. So I just looked at Darian's video that was like, "Here are books I want to read," and I was like, she probably hasn't read this yet. I just picked the Lighthouse Witches because it looked cute.
I don't remember ever even talking about it in a video though.
So I think it was like your second ever video or something like that. Like it was just like 5-star predictions or like or a haul or something.
Did this just come out?
Lighthouse Witches? No, it's been out for a little while.
Oh, I don't know. I do not recall.
You cannot gaslight me about this. Hold on a second.
No, I really actually you should be gaslight because you always gaslight me about my height.
I'm just girl bossing you to a higher level, actually. So I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, it's been out since 2021, so maybe not since the beginning of your channel, but I do remember like at some point. Oh no, you know what? It was your 21 books to read in 2021, I think.
Was it really?
Maybe?
I don't remember.
It was some list that you had. It was like something where it was generally like a TBR of stuff you wanted to read. I assumed it was for the year. And I think that was one that you kept like putting on TBRs, but I think you hadn't gotten to it. So I was like, let me help her out and make it a Whiner book. You are so good at gaslighting. Oh my god. It's definitely in a video of yours though.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You were so good at this, but no.
Because the first time I mentioned it, I think is when I hauled it, which is when I bought it once we picked it as a book club pick. Like I only just got it recently. I truly do not know. Maybe I mentioned it in like a live show. Maybe that was it.
I think it was a regular video of yours, and you mentioned that you were excited to read it. And I remember you being like, "I'm so excited, but I haven't read it yet. It looks really good." But you did not read it yet. Okay, see, the problem is that you actually do post consistently, and you have 205 videos, so it's a lot to go through.
Well, if you ever find it, let me know.
Oh my god! All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. Everyone, just go watch all of Darian's videos and let us know which video it's on.
Listen, if you want to do that, that's
fine.
Let us know. But what's this book about?
This one's also a mystery, so we'll see.
Oh.
But it sounds really good, so
it sounds very different from the story, which is good.
It's
the description is 2 sisters go missing on a remote Scottish island. 20 years later, one is found, but she's still the same age as when she disappeared. The secrets of witches have reached across the centuries in this chilling gothic thriller from the author of the acclaimed The Nesting, which everybody knows, obviously. When single mother Liv is commissioned to paint a mural in a 100-year-old lighthouse on a remote Scottish island, it's an opportunity to start over with her 3 daughters, Luna, Sapphire, and Clover. This feels very, the one we just read. The Castles in Their Bones. Yeah, already forgot it.
I already read it.
No, I haven't read it yet.
No, Sasha did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
She's so fast. Yeah. She just read it on Sunday. Oh, 4.5. Okay, promising. Yeah. When 2 of her daughters go missing, she's frantic. She learns that the cave beneath the lighthouse is once a prison for women accused of witchcraft, and the locals warn her about wildlings, which are supernatural beings who mimic human children, created by witches for revenge, and Liv is told wildlings are dangerous and must be killed. 22 years later, Luna has been searching for her missing sisters and mother. When she receives a call about her youngest sister, Clover, she's initially ecstatic. Clover is the sister she remembers, except she's still 7, the age she was when she disappeared. Luna is worried Clover is a wildling. Luna has few memories of her time on the island, but she'll have to return to find the truth of what happened to her family, but she doesn't realize just how much the truth will change her.
Sounds yummy.
So, sounds pretty good. Sounds better than this one, to be honest. But again, we don't judge your rating, but that's just what I'm saying.
Well, we're the ones who are here, so that's what we say.
It's a very but it's my channel, so I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, run my channel, and I thought it was just fine. So.
Oh my god.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be on Rachel's channel.
Eventually.
Eventually.
At some point. That's our pick for April, but sometime in May.
Yep.
We'll discuss it.
Also,
and then what's after that? Is that Sasha's?
From Blood and Ash.
I believe so.
Yep.
Which I've read already. So that's a win-win for me.
I don't want to.
Oh god, I'm very excited for
I feel like I need to skim read it, you know, because I've read so many of those books, so I don't want to spoil it.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, also a lot of the covers look exactly the same, so I feel like it's really hard to tell
apart. A lot of the contents are exactly the same too.
Yeah, they were from Blood and Ash. Okay, it's black and red. Okay, and then Kingdom of Flesh and Fire is white and yellowish, and then they're everything after that we're back to black and red and
that's splashes of gold.
Yeah.
Is there a 5th one now?
I think so.
Because
there's 3 and then there's a prequel, and then there was another sequel.
Yeah, there's so it goes From Blood and Ash.
Yes.
Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Crown of Gilded Bones. The War of Two Queens. And then Shadow and the Ember is the prequel.
Okay, those don't have covers yet on Goodreads, so.
No. And then there's a 5th one, but I don't know what the 5th one is yet called. But I haven't even read. I haven't even gotten nitty-gritty on it.
It could be anything. Could be red and black. Could be white and gold. Could be red, white, black, gold.
It could be white and gold, and it could be blue and black. We don't know.
It's a dress. We just that's how you see it, actually.
You never know.
The lighting. What do you guys see? Just because we're here.
When did that happen? When was the dress?
It was 2015. I know for a fact.
Really?
2015.
Yeah. I know for a fact because it was my senior year and we were doing the Model UN and everyone was talking about it.
Okay.
I remember.
What do you see?
White and gold.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
White and gold.
No, you see white and gold?
Blue and black.
Blue and black. What are you talking about?
I don't. I see white and gold.
White and gold now.
This is blue. This is black. What are you talking about?
It's hard. It's hard to see.
How is it white?
It's white and gold.
Do y'all have enough cones in your eyes? What are you talking about? It's literally blue.
Enough cones?
Yeah, you got rods and cones in your eyes. Cones make you see color. This is blue. Know. Is this why you think July is blue? Oh my god.
Listen, I know the actual dress is blue and black, but in that picture it's white and gold. I've never seen anything different.
I don't get it. If you put these side by side, if you put them side by side, I'd be like, okay, fine. But one just looks overly exposed.
No, the one on the left is white and gold. The one on the right is blue and black.
What? Okay, wait. Here's a color. All right. This one I could see as more believable.
Okay.
In the light, it looks like it's kind of white and gold, but you can obviously tell it's just because of the lighting.
I mean, in the light, it's white and gold.
Right. I mean, because that's the lighting. But I mean, if you just looked at it and you were like, what color is the dress? if you said, like, I want to go buy this dress, I'd be like, well, it's blue and black. But, like, I don't understand.
It's white and gold.
I don't see it. How? I can't make my eyes worse to see it that way. So just...
Listen, that's just what it is.
All right, what percentage of people believe incorrectly that is white and gold? I just don't understand. I don't understand. Scientific explanation.
Well, if anyone's watching this like later, let us know what you see. But
Get it. Okay, 57% saw the dress as blue and black. 30% saw it as white and gold. 11% saw it as blue and brown.
Oh.
And 2% saw it as other.
Interesting.
Okay. Women and older people disproportionately see the dress as white and gold. What does this say about me?
Oh my god. Well, on that note,
I need to go have some revelations about myself. I don't understand.
Thank you.
No! Alright, what color is this?
It's like a navy blue.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same color as the dress.
Okay.
Are you going into full gaslight mode, or is this true, like, opinion?
Okay, I'm ending it now. On this note, thank you everyone for watching. Join us next month on Rachel's channel. We can continue debating this.
We'll whine about something different next month.
Yeah. Michael, don't even.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. As always, a supporter.
Oh my god. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good day.